Hi guys, I have some more empties for you. I'm surprised because this month I've got quite a few bits and pieces that are makeup related, so I'm just going to dig in and kind of get bits and pieces as I go. They're not in any kind of order, but I do have some makeup in here, and it's not very often I do run out of makeup, so it's been a few products this month. First of all, I have this Full Repair Hydrate and Rescue Deep Conditioner from Frieda. Now I tried a deep conditioner from Frieda and it was in a tub, and it was this Full Repair range. I don't know if this has replaced it, or if this is on top of that or what, but the other one in a tub was a bit meh. It wasn't particularly great. It felt very thin. It was kind of regular conditioner consistency, but this was very thick and I did like this. So if the two of them are still available and you're wanting a real deep conditioner, I would get this one over the other one. Two other shampoos and conditioners I tried the, again, Frieda Sheer Blonde, Everlasting Blonde. These were okay. I wouldn't buy them. They were sent to me, but I wouldn't buy them myself now, just because they weren't anything special. They were just a shampoo and conditioner. I didn't feel like they did anything extra. And obviously I'm not particularly blonde these days. I'm kind of blondish, but I'm not worried about kind of brassiness and things like that. So maybe if I was, and maybe if I was like trying to keep my colour and things like that, it would be interesting to me, but I wasn't mega excited about those. Nivea Happy Time. This is the funniest named shower gel in the entire world. My husband and I had a little laugh about that. It's a shower cream and it smells really, really nice. I bought it because it smelled nice. It's just invigorating and kind of orangey. I think that's always kind of happy-ish, isn't it? So that we used up, and we've since bought, I think, a Sanex Kids one, because we like to get them in that the whole family can use, and that obviously not so much. We also need to get a huge tub of it at a time because we run out of shower gel like no one else. It's unreal. We like to be clean, it would appear. L'Oreal Skin Perfection 3-in-1 Purifying Solution. I felt like I'd already used this up ages ago, and I think maybe I only used the very last bits of it in the last month. I feel like I haven't actually had this to use for a while, but maybe I was saving it, I don't know. This was nice. I like it for if you do want to remove your eye makeup and use a cleanser perhaps that you can't use on your eyes, and that's great. Or remove your makeup and then cleanse, but I wouldn't use this just as my cleanse step. I would always use a proper cleanser. I mean, I have a bath rather than a shower every single night, and so I find it easier for me to kind of get my skincare regime in there, or routine in there. But if you don't, I still would recommend that you stand over the sink and wash your face properly rather than using this. It's nice to have in for kind of like freshening up, and I used to use it in the morning a lot. But I wouldn't use that to kind of remove all of my makeup and then that'd be done with it. Another shampoo that I've used up is this tea gel shampoo for dry hair. I really liked this one actually. I didn't know that they did one for dry hair. I think that for those of you that have got dandruff, the chances are if you've got dandruff, you've probably got dry hair as well. And I've had one for dry hair and I've had one for greasy hair. And I really, really like this one because I feel like it's not stripping my hair as you usually expect. I mean, everyone always says if you've got a colour that you don't like, use a dandruff shampoo because it will strip your hair of that colour. If you don't want that to happen, or if you are kind of trying to preserve a colour that you've got, but you still want to attack that dandruff, which this time of year, when it gets to the colder weather, that's when mine attacks for sure, because my scalp starts to get kind of cold and chapped and whatever. And then I start to like scratch my head a lot and I'm like, oh, this is really embarrassing. So I really like to have a dandruff shampoo, but obviously if you do not, my camera died, so that was annoying. Anyway, last thing I spoke about, okay, my camera's having a moment. I don't know whether or not it's going to continue filming. Will you continue filming? I don't know, maybe. It keeps stopping. Anyway, let's say that it will. Two masks. I have Ren's Glycolic Radiance Renewal Mask, which is amazing. I can't say enough about this. It's so brightening, it tingles on my face, it makes my face feel so smooth, and it just makes me glow. It is amazing, but it's £30 and it's very expensive. I am going to do a video soon on kind of splurge versus save on different things that have got glycolic acid in them and things that are supposed to brighten and smooth your skin, so look out for that video soon. Also, the Organic Surge First Class Mask. Organic Surge have currently got their 3 for 2. I hope they still have by the time this video goes out. They're doing kind of an autumn sale and they've got 3 for 2 on all of their products. So this is a great one. It hydrates, but it also deep cleanses, and it's kind of like a thick moisturiser that you're wearing rather than a regular mask. So if you're not keen on kind of the regular they dry on your face hard clay type masks, then you'll probably really like this one because it's kind of a does all mask, and I've absolutely loved this. It's got a really funky colour. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use it up quicker than I used it. what does it say? Oh, 12 months, probably not. But over time, it kind of went this neon yellow colour, which I'm not too worried about. It smelled the same. It smells kind of like rosemary and lemon and, oh, yumminess. It smells like the Blissful Daily Moisturiser that I use every night and I love. So yeah, another Organic Surge product that I really like. And lastly for skincare is this Garnier Pure 8 Intensive Night Treatment Gel. If you are a sufferer of breakouts and salicylic acid works for you, you'll probably really like this. It feels like a real thin gel-like film that you're putting on your face. You can put it on just in areas, but I like to put this all over. And again, it makes my skin feel really smooth, but it also zaps those zits that you've got coming. So I really like to have this in. I also really like my Clean and Clear Blemish Moisturiser, the Dual Action Oil-Free Moisturiser. Still love that. But occasionally I feel like if you use the same thing on and on and on or over and over again, your skin kind of becomes immune to it and stops working. And I feel that that is brilliant for me to have on hand to kind of switch out. And then that starts working really well. And then my Clean and Clear will work again for me. So I don't know, do you feel like that? If you use the same product constantly, then it just stops working. So I like to switch things like that out, things that I need to work for me. And I have 3 makeup products here. The first one is my Revlon Colour Stay. The colour I have is Sand Beige. I have the tiniest amount left. And I am going to keep that tiny amount for in case I tan and I want to add a little bit into the paler one that I've got right now. This is the one I was using every day, but it was a little bit too dark for me. And when I do tan, I have a real light. I use the Cocoa Brown 1 hour tan and it gives me just this really light tan, especially in winter time. I'm generally going to get paler anyway, so I'm going to keep that very last little bit for in case I do need it, but it's pretty much finished. I can't use that as my day-to-day foundation anymore. Smashbox Brow Tech to go. Whew, I'm getting out of breath now. This is amazing. I've spoken about this at length. It's the best eyebrow pencil ever. It has the tiniest little bit left there. But it has that on one end, an angled kind of pencil but in a really funky shape on one end, and then it has a little gel on the other end, which I do use occasionally, but my eyebrows are so sparse that I don't really need anything to kind of hold them in place. I just need to create them from nothing. It would be, I always say it would be really funny if I just kind of wiped one eyebrow off right now. It would look like I had just one eyebrow, because my eyebrows are so, they are blonde-ish, and they're just not very thick, so I do have to create my eyebrows, and I think it's completely worth it. I've got another one on the go now and another spare because Law's Beauty, who is Lauren Baker here on YouTube now, she changed her channel name, sent me it, so that's fantastic. But I will buy another one for myself, and I would definitely recommend if you are kind of ashier blonde or kind of light brown and you're looking for an eyebrow pencil and you've looked for ages and you can't find anything you like at the drugstore, try it. It's £19, but it's so worth it. It's lasted me like 3 months. So yeah, lastly is the Benefit They're Real mascara. I started using this again. I got a free sample, not a sample, I got another free one. Well, I paid for this original one. I got a free one and I thought I really want to use that again, so I started using this one again that I had. And I really liked it. And then as soon as this ran out and I started using the new one, I didn't like it again, and I've realised it's obviously something to do with how wet the formula is in the beginning, and I know some can dry out over time, and I think this is one of those mascaras that I liked more a few months after opening it, so I think I'm going to have to kind of flip between other things while I'm waiting for it to dry out a little bit. But that obviously is why I didn't like it initially. It was nice, but it wasn't nice enough. Whereas once it had dried, I really liked it. So yeah, I would probably repurchase this. I was using it as my everyday mascara, but there are other ones that I like as well. I really love the e.l.f. 3-in-1 one. It's just difficult to get hold of. Every time I want to place an order, it's not available online. And the fact that you have to order it online is irritating. I also really like the L'Oreal Volume Million Lashes, but they're probably my 3 tops. But yeah, that is everything. That's everything I've used up this month. I hope you enjoyed the video and seeing everything that I've used, all my empty products again. It will be October before we know it. How excited are you that it's going to be October empties next? I'm very excited because that means it's nearly Christmas. And I know that's kind of like a curse word. You're not allowed to say that it's nearly Christmas, but I'm so excited for Christmas. So expect very early Christmas videos from me. I already can't wait. I want to be sitting here covered in tinsel. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye! Another shampoo that I have used up is this tea gel shampoo for